Imagine this. You're home alone late at night when suddenly you hear a noise at the door. A shadow moves outside. Your heart pounds. But then, a deep, thunderous growl echoes through the house. Footsteps retreat. Whoever was out there just realized they picked the wrong house. Now, the big question. Which dog was standing between you and danger? A powerhouse Rottweiler famous for its unshakable loyalty and brute force? Or the fearless Rhodesian Ridgeback, a lion hunter with lightning-fast reflexes and nerves of steel? Today, we're putting these two canine titans to the test. Which one is the ultimate protector? Who reacts faster in a real threat scenario? Which one intimidates intruders the most? And most importantly, if you needed a dog to protect you with its life, which one would you trust? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which breed is the best guardian for you. But be warned, the results may shock you. Round 1. Appearance and intimidation factor. Let's be real. Sometimes, just looking scary is enough to stop a crime before it happens. First up, the Rottweiler. This dog is like a walking muscle tank. Broad chest, thick neck, a head that looks like it was chiseled out of stone. When a Rottweiler locks eyes with you, it feels like it's reading your soul and judging you for all your life choices. Now, the Rhodesian Ridgeback. At first glance, not as bulky. But underestimate this dog and you'd be making a huge mistake. These dogs were literally bred to stand their ground against lions. That signature ridge of fur running down their back isn't just for show, it's like a battle flag. The Ridgeback doesn't need to look scary. It just needs to stare at you and suddenly, you remember you have somewhere else to be. Round 2. Strength and bite force. Okay, let's talk raw power. The Rottweiler's bite force? A crushing 328 psi. That's stronger than a wolf's bite. If a Rottweiler latches onto something, it's not letting go. Add in their 1 in 10 plus pound frame, and this dog is a wrecking ball on 4 legs. The Ridgeback? Not as strong on paper. Their bite force is around 224 psi, but here's the catch. They don't rely on brute strength alone. Ridgebacks are built for speed, endurance, and strategy. In a fight, they don't just bite and hold. They move, dodge, and strike with precision. Think of the Rottweiler as a heavyweight boxer and the Ridgeback as an elite martial artist. So who wins here? If you want overwhelming force, the Rottweiler is your dog. If you want speed, agility, and tactical intelligence, the Ridgeback takes the edge. Round 3. Trainability and obedience. A protection dog is only as good as its training. And here's where things get interesting. The Rottweiler, exceptionally trainable. They thrive on structure and discipline. That's why they're one of the top choices for police and military work. But here's the flip side. Without proper training, they can become overprotective and even dangerous. The Ridgeback? Independent. Incredibly smart, but also stubborn. This is not a dog that blindly follows orders. They think for themselves, which means they won't attack unless they truly believe there's a threat. Sounds great, right? Well, not if you're expecting military-level obedience. If you want a dog that will follow every command without hesitation, the Rottweiler wins. But if you want a dog that analyzes situations and acts on instinct, the Ridgeback takes the lead. Round 4. Real-world guarding ability. All right, let's get down to the real question. If someone broke into your home right now, which dog would protect you better? A Rottweiler will immediately go into guard mode. They will stand between you and the threat, growling, showing teeth, and making it very clear that this is a terrible idea for the intruder. If the threat doesn't back down, game over. A Ridgeback, though, plays it differently. They assess first. If they sense aggression, they won't just bark. They will strike first and strike hard. Unlike a Rottweiler, they're more likely to chase down a fleeing intruder and make sure the problem is permanently handled. Round 5. Speed and agility, the chase factor. What happens if the intruder runs? Which of these dogs will catch them first? The Rottweiler, despite being a powerhouse, isn't exactly built for speed. It tops out at around 25 mph, 40 km/h, which is fast, but not Ridgeback fast. Now, the Rhodesian Ridgeback? This is where they shine. These dogs can hit speeds of 30 to 35 km/h, 48 to 56 km/h, making them one of the fastest guard dogs on the planet. If an intruder makes the mistake of running, the Ridgeback will hunt them down, and once they catch up, game over. Winner, Ridgeback in a chase, but the Rottweiler still dominates in raw stopping power. Round 6, stamina and endurance. A guard dog isn't just about one quick burst of energy. It's about being able to sustain the fight. Rottweilers are strong, but they're sprinters. They're built for short bursts of intense energy, not prolonged chases. If the fight drags on, they may tire out. Ridgebacks, however, were bred to chase lions across the African plains for hours. Their endurance is off the charts. If you need a dog that can patrol a large property for extended periods without getting exhausted, the Ridgeback is your pick. Winner: Ridgeback for endurance, Rottweiler for explosive power. Round 7, pain tolerance. Who can take a hit? This is where it gets brutal. If a dog is protecting your life, it may have to take a hit and keep fighting. Rottweilers have a high pain threshold. Their thick muscle and dense bones act as natural armor. They can get hit, kicked, or even stabbed and keep going. There are documented cases of Rottweilers fighting through gunshot wounds to protect their owners. Ridgebacks, on the other hand, they were bred to fight animals that can kill with one swipe. Their pain tolerance is legendary. A Ridgeback doesn't just endure pain, it fights smarter because of it. So who wins? If we're talking sheer damage resistance, the Rottweiler takes this round. But if we're talking about a dog that can fight through pain while still thinking strategically, the Ridgeback might have an edge. Round 8, family compatibility. Can they be gentle? A guard dog isn't just about fighting intruders, it also needs to be a trustworthy family companion. Rottweilers, surprisingly gentle with their families. They form deep emotional bonds and are especially protective of children. But here's the catch. They're territorial, so early training is critical to ensure they don't see visiting friends or delivery workers as threats. Ridgebacks? Loyal, affectionate, and great with kids. But they're not overly clingy. Unlike Rottweilers who love to shadow their owners, Ridgebacks are a bit more independent. If you want a dog that sticks to you like Velcro, go with a Rottweiler. If you want a protective but low-maintenance guardian, the Ridgeback wins. Round 9, barking and alertness. Who detects threats first? A good guard dog doesn't just react to threats, it detects them early. Rottweilers, highly alert but not excessive barkers. They'll growl low before escalating. Their deep, bone-rattling bark is often enough to stop an intruder before they even try. Ridgebacks? Stealth mode activated. These dogs are known as silent watchers. They don't bark unless they're sure something is off. This makes them less likely to false alarm, but it also means they won't always give a warning before going straight into attack mode. Who wins? It depends. If you want a dog that warns loudly, go for the Rottweiler. If you want a silent protector that only reacts when absolutely necessary, the Ridgeback is your choice. Round 10, the intruder test. Who would scare off a threat first? Let's say an intruder actually steps inside your home. What happens next? A Rottweiler will block their path, growling, showing teeth, and daring them to take one more step. If the intruder runs, the Rottweiler might let them go, unless trained otherwise. A Ridgeback, on the other hand, will react immediately. There's no waiting, no second chances. If a Ridgeback decides you're a threat, you're getting taken down before you can change your mind. Final decision? If you want a visual deterrent and a powerhouse enforcer, go with a Rottweiler. If you want a stealthy, lightning-fast predator that reacts without hesitation, pick the Ridgeback. Final verdict. Who's the ultimate protector? If you need a war machine that intimidates, obeys commands instantly, and takes damage like a tank, go with the Rottweiler. If you need a tactical hunter that's fast, intelligent, and strikes first without hesitation, the Ridgeback is your best bet. Both are elite-level protection dogs. Which one fits your style? Let me know in the comments. And before you go, you have to check out my next video. This 100,000 protection dog will take a bullet for you. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.